The goal today is not to teach you absolutely every single step in the process, but at least give you an idea of where to start with your own digital product. Hello, friends. I'm Maddie. I am the face behind Purpose to Prosperity. And lately, I've been teaching you how to go from zero to a digital product. So, I've been giving you all of the steps to follow to create your first digital offer. So, if you have not followed along, please go ahead and watch the two previous videos because the information in those videos is going to help you figure out everything that's going on in this video. In this video, I'm going to cover how to create your first digital offer using a simple design system like Canva. Canva gives you the option of creating either a pro account or a free account, but either of these will be okay to start with your digital product design. But before we start actually designing, we have to come up with ideas of what product to create. Before we dive into the actual Canva design, we are going to focus on the example of someone who cooks, loves to cook, and people usually compliment this person on their recipes. So we're going to focus on that person to create her digital product. However, follow the previous two videos so you can come up with ideas of the digital product that you will create for yourself. The next step is to go into Canva and create your free account. You can create a pro account, which is going to give you more access to different design tools, but a free account will work if you're a complete beginner and you just want to start this first digital product today. So once you have your list of skills and things that you think might work and can turn into a digital product, we're going to dive into putting all of those ideas together. So my person, for the example, she can create various types of digital products. However, we're going to focus today only on creating an ebook because that is the only thing that she can create in Canva. So she can create a guide, an ebook, a checklist. I gave you all of the examples in the previous videos, but for this particular design class, I want to teach you how to go step by step and create an actual ebook using this person as an example. So let's dive into it. Once you log into Canva, we're going to go ahead and choose templates. And then from templates, we're going to look for ebook. That is the type of template that we need for this particular example. And as you can see, there's plenty of different ideas here. If you see the star at the bottom right corner of the design, that means that the product is part of the pro account. But there's plenty on here that are free, and we are just using these templates. We will be adjusting them according to what we need. So as you look through, again, the star means pro, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can find one that is free for this example. And I do see a few. I'm going to choose this one. Okay, no, I'm not going to choose that. Let's keep going. I want one related to food because we're doing an example of a food ebook. So this one looks okay. So I think I'm going to go with this one. And once you open up your template, you want to click on that purple button to customize it. And once this template opens up, you're able to change everything on it. You can change the font, you can change the colors, you can change the pictures, and you actually want to do that. You want to make it very personal. You're just using the template so that you can follow it along and you don't have to do it from scratch. So for this particular one, I am going to start by changing the name of the title, and then I'm going to go ahead and start changing everything else. So for starters, I'm going to name this signature recipes. I don't know if I want to change it to something else. Of course, put your name on it. So you're going to put your title and your name. And then at the bottom, you can put a short description for your ebook. In this case, I think I'm just going to leave it out. It's pretty clear what it is that you are offering in this ebook. So I'm just going to delete the description, but you can actually add an additional description here at the bottom. And you can do this with any template. But I do prefer with I would say like a recipe type of template. I would prefer not to do like a second description, but you can do a short sentence just saying my top 10 signature recipes. That also works for this type of ebook, okay? And then once you have that, once your cover looks good, because this is going to be the cover of your recipe book. Again, you can change your photos. You can add photos from Canva, or you can change it into your own personal photos. In this case, I'm going to show you how to do that. So here's one that I found in Canva, and I'm just going to replace the background of my cover using this new photo I have. Okay, I feel like this works better and you can see the letters better, so I'm going to use this one, okay? But you can add any personal photos that you have that relate to your ebook. You can replace those and have them be the part of your cover page. And then you have multiple pages that you're going to break down into whatever recipes you have. So for this one, it's going to be 10 different recipes. So I want to have 10 separate pages. Each page is going to have a different recipe, and each page is going to have a different photo. You don't always have to have photo, but for this type of ebook, photos are very helpful because people are learning how to make XYZ food. So it's very standard for recipe books to have photos of the food that you're including, okay? So again, let's say we're doing the lasagna recipe. So you're switching over that photo and you're adding your lasagna photo, okay? And you want to keep this as original as possible. So for this type of book, again, use your original photo. So as you can see, I already replaced photos. I was able to work with different titles. You can change the fonts again if you like. I'm going to leave it like this for the purposes of this example. But as you can see, it is pretty simple to just go in and grab a template and change it according to what you have. So you would have to plan out your recipe book or whatever type of ebook you're creating, plan it out ahead of time, or just do it as you go. Like, what else do you want to add in this ebook? What else is helpful for my customers? And remember that you are providing solutions. So as you add anything into your ebook, you're thinking about that solution that you're providing for your customers. So I'm just showing you here how you can customize, the contents of your ebook. This original one was in Spanish, but you can also translate templates or translate ebooks within Canva, which makes it super, super easy to use, okay? And here is a page about the author. You can just, let's say that it's someone who has experience cooking. You would put your personal story here because this is going to be your personal touch, and this is going to be how the customers are going to get to know you. At the bottom, you can see that it says add page. You can add pages, okay? The pages that you add will typically be blank, but you can still follow the same format of the other pages to add photos, text, etc. On the right left corner is where you'll find all the different things that you can add. And then when you're ready to share your ebook, you want to click at the top right hand corner where it says share. And you want to give people the opportunity to view this ebook without changing it. So when you choose that, you have to click on can view, and then you're able to share the link. You don't want to allow them to update or change, okay? So that is how you would share the ebook. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a complete step-by-step video explaining how Canva works and how to use it, because I would love to give you more information, but it would definitely be a series of videos to be able to show you step by step how it works. And hope that helps. Blessings.